You're that real New York Tommy, you heard? I got signed Brillo with me, you know the vibe, nigga. Alright, you trendsetters. I'm running on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I tell her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I tell her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. Should be swimming with the fishes. Yellow diamond should be looking like I'm pissing. Still bang on a nigga Blake Griffin. Fuck a shoplift, we get a nigga lifted. All this money in a war like Yowder. If you the MMG, you know a nigga got his clout up. We gon' get it, have a count it every hour. Move the white like Tommy Wick, Ghost, they got the power. I've been that nigga since 9-6. Only run with trappers, killers, and convicts. See my man kill with a smile, been calm 6. Shots at the V, we making the car flip. We lost Glizzy, and we ain't trying to lose again. Head tap him, if he move, niggas shoot again. War time, we got no picks, niggas shoot his friend. Ain't no doubling back, we can't get cool again. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I tell her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way.
Time, but I see clear. Right, gotta thank the man above, cause I know without him I wouldn't be here. But let's just be clear, I really set the bar high and kept my wheels going through the storm like a car shot. They ain't with you till you pull up in that hard top and make it disappear from a button, watch they heart drop. My bars hot, but my delivery immaculate. Being with a scope, so when it fire is accurate. Ice got my neck all froze, look like I fractured it. It's the type of shit you gon' have to go save your taxes with. Real niggas still around, let's get back to it and separate these Instagram niggas from who is actually lit. Before rap, I was trafficking OT, getting pounds, breaking down the fractions of OZs. I had to wait my turn and watch the game from the nosebleeds. I'm from the Bronx where niggas go to war with their cold D's. Right, so I'm sorry if I don't trust you, nigga. Before I take from a man, I'd rather hustle, nigga. I executed my plan and got destructive with it. Real nigga, Hall of Fame, I better get inducted in it. I can't respect you, you don't check on your kids. Running around with some niggas, got you ready to bid. You don't give respect unless I see respect what you give. A whiff of this cig to separate his neck and his wig.
100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I tell her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way.
Weight pit, deadlift, cameras at my door, time for a seg trip. No body shots, leaving his head split. Shotty up close, blast your legs flip. Brillo, R.I.U. My gun kick like it no kung fu. Get hung till you turn blue. When you in that cell going through hell, it's only you. Niggas leave, money go, bitches too. Red laser on your shirt, no missing you. Automatics, binary, switches too. Chanel or Celine, shotgun, red, yellow shells in the machine. Gotta cut him out his jeans. Back to the basics, sweatpants and Asics. Staring through this Hollison window, it's all patience. Rat niggas be wired up, y'all all agents. Find your body as something boarded up, fake it.
100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I tell her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I tell her mama move over, I'ma pave the way.
No, my speak ain't just cut off. You dirty, rotten scoundrel. Take the what and leave the what? Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off them shoes and super violate the like button. Shall we begin? No, this speaker didn't cut off. No, you didn't. Did you just disrespect me like that? No, it didn't. Ah. Metro EV charge. Thank you for sponsoring this war early in the game. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. How many of y'all was sitting up there saying Haas lying, he ain't going live tonight? Y'all watched that last video with me saying I'm going live in a half an hour? Press 1 if you said this nigga lying, he ain't going live. We got a lot to talk about. Yo, I had a crazy conversation, man, earlier today with Trouble, aka Checkmate, aka Juju. Me and this nigga had a crazy conversation, right? About some of these same topics that I'm gonna talk about tonight that we getting ready to get into, right? He said, nobody cares about these rappers and the gangbangers. I said, no, nigga, you don't care. Because you don't have to worry about your children being affected by the results of what's happening in these streets. You don't care. Nah, I do care. No, you don't really care. I'm not saying that you don't care, but you don't really care. You don't really care until you got to worry about your children traveling. See, and he was like, I got my nieces and nephews, and I'm like, yogs, you drop them off. You don't have to deal with the pressure of children traveling to and from, and you don't know if your children is going to make it home. You know what it's like to actually be a nigga like me that really get busy and got niggas that get busy. I can make phone calls. I could get a nigga hit if I want to. But you scared every time your children go outside because you know they not up under your protection, and anybody can get it. I don't care who you is. Anybody can get their snot box rocked. Anybody can get their TV turned off. Even granny ain't safe. Which brings us to the topic that we dealing with. Let's start with little baby. Rumors has it that little baby is in the federal custody right now. I'm saying allegedly. I don't know if this is true. They saying he got picked up. It could be a lie. It could be rumors. But we going off the we just gonna deal with based off of what we've been seeing on the news. Lord T, are you not entertained? Let's get it, Haas. Thank you for sponsoring this war and keeping this channel afloat. Bear with me, y'all. So,
for the investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence that was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
how could I not care? Before I even go any further, let me make something clear. Because some of you people clearly rode the yellow school bus when y'all was growing up. Just because Hassan Campbell says I get busy, meaning I will protect myself in a day and a time when I just got shot in front of the whole world? Being a Hassan Campbell, say that I get busy, that means that if you're in my DM giving me death threats, I'm not going out without a fight. Don't confuse the fact that I'm a soldier, a warrior, a protector, a provider, a dad, a man. I stand on being a man. I don't give a flying about the streets. I don't care about the streets. I don't care about the code of the streets. I don't care about the real niggas and the bad bitches in the streets. I don't give a damn about the street persona, the gangster persona, because the streets is like that nigga that ran down on your mother, telling her that she was so beautiful, caressing her hair, kissing the back of her neck, and finally she gave in, and she gave him some. She opened up her universe and gave him some, and he sweated all over your mother. And when it was time for that baby to be born, he wasn't there. And see, the streets, it never shows up when it's supposed to, with the rules and regulations that's supposed to protect us in these streets. So you think that I'm supposed to be loyal to the streets and the caliber of niggas that come from the streets? Who, me? Not Scooby-Doo? Not me. And y'all niggas better stop stealing my Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Because nobody else does that. But me? Who? Scooby-Doo? No, I'm not loyal to the streets. I hate the streets. The streets don't love me. You know how many of my friends ended up with yellow tape? You know what it's like to get shot and be laying on a concrete floor on 20-degree weather when it's snow outside? Yeah, I know. That's the first time I got shot. The ambulance just didn't pick me up. They picked the other dudes up that I got charged with shooting. Streets don't love nobody. I am not dedicated to the streets. I am not loyal to the streets. I hate the streets. The streets don't represent the village. The streets don't represent the tribal leaders or the lifestyle that we came from. The streets doesn't represent the family tradition. I am a family man, not a real nigga. You get it? That's my disclaimer. So when you dudes be sitting up there talking about, oh, you interviewed Tekashi 6ix9ine. I interviewed Tekashi. I'm a podcaster, my nigga. That's part of my job. I am not a street dude anymore, nor do I ever want to be a street dude ever again. You could take the streets and stick it so far up where the sun don't shine, my nigga. You can have the streets. You can stick it so far. You know how many nights my mother cried and prayed worrying about me? Because she knew the streets didn't love me and the streets couldn't wait to stop me from coming back to her arms? Shine, thanks, Haas, for keeping us woke with the ugly truth. Much respect. Thank you for being a voice for the people. Something just ain't right. Thank you for sponsoring this war, family. Appreciate you. Mark D, thank you for sponsoring this war. Now I'm going to play this again, because I think y'all need to listen to this.
For the investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life.
He was allowed to be a 13 years old for 27 minutes before gang culture. 13 years old. He was 13 years old for 27 minutes. Can somebody please explain to me why? Why? Tell him that it's human nature. Why? Why did they do him that way? It's human nature. He was 13 years old for 27 minutes. What is it going to take for you to feel the pain of those mothers out there?
For the investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence that was orchestrated by adults in our city. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
So here we have another case, right, of a rich rapper who left his mansion. He got in his Rolls Royce or his Ferrari. He pulled up in the ghetto with nobody smiling, jumped out his car with his cameras, antagonized some street niggas that ain't have nothing to live for, that's angry at the world. He went and antagonized some niggas that ain't got nothing to live for. Hey, straight hatred in their heart. Shot his video in the hood with nobody smiling. Got back in his car. Went to his mansion where he's protected by security and left the hood to figure it out. Now the hood had to figure out how to bury 2 children. A 13-year-old that was robbed of his life. 27 minutes after it hit 13. Have we become so cold where we can't feel each other's pain? Have we been programmed only to feel the remorse and pain of what celebrities go through? Have celebrities become our God? Where we worship celebrities? Where we put rest in peace where their wives die and their children die and their mothers die? But when the mother in the hood has to bury her child, there's no love? Is this what we've been reduced to? This is scary times that we living in. Oh my God, this is scary times we living in. NYC, Rackstar, remember what Biggie said, turn your page, 1993, niggas getting smoked. G, believe me, talk ish, get your head split quick, cause real streets ain't having it. See, the difference is, like, y'all gotta understand something, right? In our era, there was some exceptions to the rules. Where you had niggas that broke rules and did shit that they wasn't supposed to do, like kidnap little Darnell and cut his finger off and sit it in a McDonald's box in the McDonald's. Them shit that the Preachers crew did. You had exceptions to the rules where dudes broke rules. But the majority of dudes that come from my era, I'm not going to say that we didn't make mistakes and innocent people was an innocent bystanders and our shenanigans in the street. But we tried to make a conscious decision to make sure that when shit went down, the women and the children was not outside. There was even times that we actually sent messages throughout the community. Don't come outside. In the hood, growing up in Bronx River, you knew certain days when you came outside, you could feel the energy. Nobody didn't even have to. Yo, if you come from the hood where I come from, and you've ever been in a situation where you went outside and you could feel death around the corner, the energy was so bad Press 1 if you know what that feel like. When nobody even had to tell you, it's safe to say it ain't safe to be outside. Go back in the house. It's on. And you stayed in the house for a couple of days. You went in and out and you stayed out of certain areas because you knew it was hot on the block. But now you got rich niggas coming to the hood, making it hot, and babies becoming casualties of war. Not on my watch. Little baby deserves anything that they give him. Because it comes a time and a point where we have to separate ourselves from this code of the street. This code of the street that kills children. The code of the street don't care about nobody. Only thing that the code of the street cares about is that the criminal gets away. Does that make sense? The only thing that the code of the street cares about is that the criminal gets away. And that the parents, the mother, the family, well, they left in the hood to suffer. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. At some point in some time, we have to choose poor people over rich people. Rich people shouldn't be involved in anything that goes on in the hood. Rich people shouldn't be doing nothing for poor people except for advancing us in life. Advancing us in life. I'll be all over the place sometimes, but follow me on this. Listen to this. Follow me on this.
I'm saying this before they got a new FBI chief that calls us a terrorist organization. We doing it in decency and in order. Target, you got 40 days to pull it together because you made a commitment after the death of George Floyd that you would invest $2 billion into the black community before, watch this, December of 2025. So you to pull out of that commitment in January, you are reneging to the financial commitment you made to our people. Y'all ain't saying nothing. You got 40 days before we shut all of it down. We are calling all of the stockholders to be accountable to the commitment that you made to black people. Y'all ain't saying nothing. And I got naysayers saying, won't you just preach the gospel? I'm preaching the gospel. Jesus kicked over tables and used the whip to drive people out when they were out of order in handling God's people.
Now, shall we begin? Pastor, ha! You can take your pastor ass and get the out of here with the bullshit, ha! Why are we sitting up there asking Target to do anything for us? Tyler Perry, you got 24 hours to answer. What are you going to do for us? Jay-Z, you got 24 hours to tell us. What are you going to do for us? Kanye West, little baby. Instead of killing babies, when are you going to come back to the hood and do something for us? Why are we sitting up there asking Christopher Columbus to invest to do anything for us instead of asking the people who we made rich, who owes us everything? Our own people won't help us, but we're going to force the opposition to help us? Do y'all realize that as long as we receive public aid from the colonizer, we will stay colonized forever, ever, as long as you stay up under the roof of Christopher Columbus. You are under the rules of Christopher Columbus. Why do we keep letting these people lead us to the same slaughterhouse that Martin Luther King led us to? Why? When are we going to break the cycle? These pastors ain't doing nothing but mentally enslaving us and keeping us up under the foot of oppression by begging. You gonna tell me you got all these billionaires and multimillionaires and we don't even owe nothing? There is not one production company where something is physically being produced by black people, whether it be sneakers, whether it be sweatsuits, whether it be coats, everything we get, even if you got somebody that's designing their own clothing line, we are still sending to somebody else to get our resources from. The fabrics is coming from who? The Indians, the Chinese. It's made in China. It's made in India. It's made in Pakistan. Why is nothing made in black America? Why are we begging? So you mean to tell me that it's all over the news that little baby is responsible for instigating a war in the streets that caused children out of our village, out of our cities, our towns to die, and we are not expecting any repercussions from what he caused and what he did? Instead, y'all listening and y'all looking and waiting and anticipating for his latest music? This is why, as a people, we have to separate ourselves from our own people. Because even in amongst of us, getting our own cities and our own towns, we can't relate with each other. See, sometimes you got, it's like I said earlier in my conversation with Juju, checkmate, trouble, all the same person. If you, a female, and I meet up with you, and the last nigga that you was dating was in his 40s throwing up gang signs at 40, if you was 40 throwing up gang signs, your girl, I wouldn't sleep with her. I don't want her. Because in order for a woman to open up her legs for a 40-year-old gangbanger throwing up gang signs, I don't want the coochie. Throw it away. I don't want it. Scrap that. And niggas be like, yeah, I smashed homie girl. If your girl allows you to throw up gang signs at 40 years old, I will never smash her. I don't care how pretty she is. You could throw her in the trash and throw you in the trash too. Because the reality of it is, right? See, in the real world, most of them niggas running around gangbanging, at 40, they broke. And a little bit of niggas that's still getting money that's gangbanging, they on their way to jail. It's only a handful of them. See, in today's time, right now, that we living in, the niggas that's going to the feds, they not going for getting money. They going for unnecessary shootings. How Jay-Z said, broke niggas don't want no cash, they just want to kill you. Niggas is going to jail because they broke. And you want to know something funny? The sanitation worker is doing better than the gangbanger. The construction worker is doing better than the gangbanger. The transit worker is doing better than the gangbanger. The truck driver whipping up them 18-wheelers, they doing better than the gangbanger. You niggas run around gangbanging for 30 years out of your life just to get a job. So why not just get a job out of high school? You niggas run around gangbanging for 30 years out of your life, 40 years out of your life, just to go to somebody corporate and beg them for a job. Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order, please? You go gangbang just to put in an application? Woo? See, what I need y'all to understand is like I said, the trouble, checkmate. In the corporate world, see, here's the thing, right? That kills me about niggas like Jim Jones, and we gonna get to him next. This nigga is all over social media promoting gang violence, gang culture. The things that he knows that's destroying us as a people. But when they go in those corporate meetings, they ain't wearing them red flags. When they signing those contracts and begging Massa or Leo Cohen's or whoever else is at Def Jam or one of them corporations, they going in there with their suit and ties on. They only sell you the nigga shit. The nigga shit? The nigga shit. They sell it to you. They not selling it to them. The pastor didn't meet G's and turntables when he saw Hope treated the temple of God. People need to read the word because some leaders have agendas. Keep up the good job. Thank you, family, for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you. Come on, I know I sent that. I know I sent it. Like, why don't? Oh, there you go. There you go.
I've helped jumpstart a lot of careers, not only rap careers inside of this industry.
But you don't get no credit for that. They say
At all.
They say all Jim do is send people to jail.
I don't want credit no more. I want debit. Cash me out. How I send people to jail? That's what I'm saying. How? Who did you see me send to jail? What is these niggas smoking? They smoking new drugs out here. You heard?
No, that's what Cam said. I don't know.
Stop tricking niggas out their freedom, bro. Because niggas get around you to put themselves in better situations, bro. Not to be in worse situations than they was before they met you. That's why niggas come around, but then you send them on dummy missions and trick them out their freedom.
He's a bird. He's a bird head. He don't want no smoke. Tell him he a boxer right out, box his head up. Where's the ring at? You getting money right? Yo, do sports? 10 million right now. Today, nigga, I'll catch a flight wherever you at. In the morning, I'll catch a flight wherever you at. You with Mayweather and them 10 million. I'll meet you in any boxing ring. Yeah. Now go make some jokes about that on your next show. I'll box your head off. You know that. Don't play with me. Yeah. Now go type about that. Jim, Chrissy would tell you take 5 seconds and breathe. Chrissy would tell you take 5 seconds and breathe.
Church steps. You have to church steps. You cannot act like that.
Chrissy would say,
walking up the steps.
5 seconds.
If you send a person worship, you got time to make it in for the service.
Chrissy would say take 5 seconds and breathe. We're gonna bring it back. You know, all Jesus' disciples was gangsters though, right?
Jesus flipped tables.
And I am a disciple. Remember that.
You're a disciple of Satan. You're a Satanist, and you're a disciple of Satan. And everything that you touch turns to shit. Everybody around you, instead of you inspiring their life, it falls to pieces of shit. The only last nigga that's standing around you that ain't going to jail is Dice Pesos because he's smart enough not to go to jail. He's smart enough to stay out of trouble. And see, Jim Jones, you a master manipulator because, you know, when Charlemagne was smart enough to sit up there and antagonize and stir up a beef between you and Cam, you know, he knew what to ask you. Like, yo, all these niggas you got going to jail. All of these people you got going to jail. You 50 years old, inspiring kids to still be in the streets, to still be gangbanging. First and foremost, if you need somebody to explain to you who you caused to go to jail, let's start off with you being the billboard for the East Coast gang Bloods. For the first 20 years. For like 20 years. You were the billboard to use the blood set in your music to lower young boys, young kids, young men into this gangster persona. And even though you know that this gangster shit, this gang shit, niggas like Roe Murder in jail, writing letters to the judge, dropping his flag. Niggas like Roe Murder that come from your set is in jail, dropping his flag and begging the judge for leniency. And because he dropped his flag, they introduced him to a knife. A knife? They introduced him into a knife in a cell. Because he realized everything that he was doing in these streets was backwards, and all he wants is a little bit of freedom and to get back home to his family. But you outside in the streets, years after your whole team got locked up, still gangbanging on the internet, and then decide to get on a plane and go all the way to California and stand outside with Wacko, aka the real Whack, I guess, to prove your point that you are still active and still a part of gang affiliation, something that the feds charged Casanova 2 times with, but didn't charge you, Jim Jones. They charged Casanova 2 times for being a billboard for gang activity. But you've been doing this for 20 years, and you the godfather of it, and you never went to jail? Ever went to jail? And this is acceptable? And like Checkmate Juju said, nobody cares. Who don't care? When their kids are being kidnapped by gang culture. Their kids are being kidnapped by the penitentiary. Their kids are being kidnapped by your early grave. While these dudes is retreating back to their mansions. Jim Jones lost damn near every war, every major war he had in these streets, he lost. The only nigga he ain't lose a war to was Mano. And you might as well say he lost that because Mano extorted his way into your life. And now that the older niggas that used to get busy, that used to extort you, is on grown man time, the young niggas ain't thinking about you no more. They just looking at you like, okay, look at this old nigga. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Forever young? Forever ever? No, they not into you because of your music, my nigga. The young generation ain't playing and buying your music. They got their own wave. They don't even dress like us. At some point in some time, us parents, let me remind you, us civilians, us parents, us guardians, raising the next generation, I don't care if you did 30 years in jail. If you got a child running around right now, and you home being an active father, and you not in the streets, you don't owe the streets shit. You don't owe the streets no loyalty. You don't owe the drug dealers no loyalty. You don't owe the gangbangers no loyalty. You owe the village. The number one main priority is to protect the women and the children against the ignorance. The number one main priority is to make it safe outside. So Hassan Campbell can't say it's safe to say it ain't safe outside. The number one main objective is to make sure that every man, woman, and child can make it home at night. I never had to run from a Ku Klux Klan, and I shouldn't have to run from a black man. Because it's self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. If I'm a black man, why I gotta duck black bullets? If I'm a black man, why I gotta duck black bullets? Why I gotta move around now with all this security? Security? Yeah. Because if you think I'm not gonna hire some security off-duty officers with big guns and bulletproof vests to make sure I make it home to my children, the same way 50 Cent makes sure he keeps the cops around him to keep him safe, Nah. Why I gotta call my niggas up and cause them to go to jail? I don't want nobody in their house. You know, because a lot of the dudes that I was dealing with, you know, they wives, stay away from him. He gonna get you in trouble. And I was sitting up there thinking to myself, like, back in the days, do y'all bitches realize how many nights I made it safe for y'all mans to come home when I was 10 years younger than all of those niggas and they all put guns in my hands to keep them alive? Don't listen to these YouTubers sitting up there sending false information. You ain't never had not one nigga get on this internet that know me and dealt with me say this nigga is lying. And y'all done seen everybody around me is gangster. Everybody around me got a name and a reputation. And 99% of these niggas that y'all know that's the big homie that was around me from iGuard and all everybody you seen. Every damn near every nigga you seen me around, I picked up a gun for and chased the nigga down for. And damn near every nigga. And I don't need nobody's wife sitting up there talking about, oh, he's gonna get you in troubles. Nah, I ain't come here to get nobody in trouble. I pay what I weigh. I'm gonna make sure I'm good. I'm not asking nobody to do nothing for me. I use my own bag to protect myself because my voice speaks out against the things that's a threat to us as a people that's in-house. Our camp, our tent, our tribe, our village is invaded by us. It's invaded by us. And we won't even fix the problem, not even with our voice. Then they send out, Pharaoh sends out his internet, his cyber, his digital COINTELPRO to sit up there and water down my message. Oh, he's a clout chaser. You see the messages. Oh, he's a clout chaser. Oh, he's gay. When did the video, like, when did anything about me and my character claim homosexuality? When did anything in my character claim that lifestyle? That's digital COINTELPRO. I battle to keep family structure together. You think it's easy? To be with a woman for over 20 years and still maintain a household? Do you think that's easy? And instead of people sitting up there saying, hey, congratulations, good job, and we inspired to be a family man like you, and could you teach us how to go through the ups and downs? Nah. They putting a spell of witchcraft on my house called homosexuality. But if y'all had a problem with homosexuality like that, and homosexuality was really the problem in y'all mind, then why y'all not tackling it? Why y'all had to wait for Donald Trump to tackle it? None of you niggas was making videos trying to stop this stuff from being pushed into schools. None of you niggas was sitting up there going to lawyers and courts and causing or coming together with petitions to stop the sickness and the madness that's going on with the children. But that's your tactic to destroy a black man that has a voice. And I ain't backing down. I'm not backing down because evil don't take a day off. And right now, I keep telling y'all the crack game is over with. It devastated us. The only thing left is the rap game. And now we got the rap game without the money. They figured out how to take the money out of the rap game. That's why you see niggas like Jim Jones running around desperate. Because he got to do anything and everything to get that dollar. Ain't too many people packing the show to see that nigga. Ain't too many people packing the show to see him. There is no more stars coming up out of New York City. Just gangbangers. Gangbanging on each other. Hurting each other. Scoring shots against each other. Safe to say it ain't safe outside because we made it unsafe outside for ourselves. We so weak now that that Thanos don't even have to come through. Y'all seen the Avengers? They got the Avengers fighting each other. Thanos don't even have to come through. The Avengers is fighting each other. We supposed to be the superheroes. Somehow we done let Santa Claus turn us into Satan. Go figure. I don't want no more gifts from Santa Claus. He could take his reindeer and get the fuck out of here. That boy Jizzle, good. God took his hand off of black people. Just look at the conditions. We took our hand off of God. God ain't never go nowhere. God never left us. God ain't never take a break on us. We taking breaks like we got it like that. We ain't forget the dress you wore, Jimmy. Nope, we ain't gonna never forget that. We ain't gonna never forget that. Jim Jones talking about whose lives is he ruining? Are you kidding me? You got young kids thinking it's okay to gangbang. You know what it feels like to come home after gangbanging and look for a job? And then you realize when you come home after gangbanging that you have to hide. And this is what I want y'all to listen to, right? When you come home from gangbanging, you have to hide that red flag, that blue flag. You have to hide your set. Because in the corporate world, you get crushed. I don't care how big your gun is. I don't care how big your gun is. In the corporate world, you get crushed. Now you got to go to the square. Can I put in the application? Yes, sir. No, sir. You're not even talking to the neighbors in your neighborhood like that. You come outside. You ice grilling niggas in the elevator, in the lobby, in front of the candy store. You go to Midtown Manhattan, you begging for a job. Is yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you, sir. Can I really get this job, sir? I need it, sir. You ain't no better than these women. Treating they men like shit at home. At work, getting they goddamn boss a cup of coffee. You ain't nothing. You niggas go to Midtown. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can I fill in the application? Can I hold the door for you? You get back to the hood. What you say? You stepped on my shoes. Hey, yo, watch your mouth, my nigga. Word to mother. Word to mother. Hey, yo. You hide who you are. To beg for you beg Christopher Columbus for a job. But little Mike, and Ray, let little Mike, and Ray get it twisted. You gonna rock they snot box and hit them in the head with the headshot. Headshot. I don't want no parts of the streets. Streets don't love me and I don't love you back. I can't love nobody or nothing that don't love me. I can't love you if you don't love me. A woman tell you she don't love you no more, you're gonna be like, well, fuck you too, bitch. The streets told you from day one it didn't love you, but you act like you addicted to it. Where they do that at? Why are people going on strike February 28th? Because they stupid. I'm not going. I'm not going. Why I look like, why would I go on strike when we already got rich people? We got rich black celebrities that owe us. We won't ask them for nothing. I don't Target though. I don't want nothing from whoever provides for you controls you. If I gotta provide for you, I control you. I don't want to be controlled by Christopher Columbus. Now, y'all ready for this? So, I don't know if y'all know, but Diddy lawyer stepped down. And rumors has it, I have to say allegedly because I didn't read these new charges, but I came across a video that was very, very interesting. Shout out to this young lady. I don't know where she's from. Shout out to the 3,200 people in the building. I don't know where she's from. Shout out to her. I don't know her name, so I can link her page maybe later on. But Diddy got new charges. I want y'all to listen to this. Listen real careful.
Necrophilia and necromancy, right? These are the two popular speculations as to why, or possible reasons as to why Diddy's attorney, Anthony Rico, has set a motion or put in a motion to be withdrawn from the case, right? He states in his paperwork that under no circumstances can he continue to represent Diddy. Now, definition of necrophilia is the engagement of sexual intercourse with corpses. If that is what some of the new charges are against Diddy, just put him under the jail. Put him under the fucking jail.
Under the
At this point,
jail.
Don't even take us to trial. Nobody wants to hear about this shit. That's so disgusting. I can only imagine being sick to my stomach reading about you in engaging in intercourse with corpses. Sexual intercourse with corpses. That's disgusting. That's beyond disgusting, right? But the one that has everybody giggling in the comments talking about, oh, is he a sorcerer? Is he a wizard? Is necromancy, right? And necromancy, by definition, is the practice of sorcery, magical sorcery. Necromancy is the practice of magical sorcery involving communication with the dead by summoning their spirits, right? As apparitions or visions. Did y'all forget that Diddy has the tattoo on his back? As a Haitian woman, did y'all forget that he has a tattoo on his back of, hold on. You guys forgot that he has Elzeli Dantor on his back? Who is a Haitian voodoo deity? What does he say? I got the front and she got my back? Elzeli Dantor is a main loi. Okay, in Haitian Creole, that translates to elder spirit, okay? She's a big fucking deal. Now, if you want to do your research on who Ezeli Danto is, by all means, go ahead and do your research, you understand? But one thing I'll let you know, she never played when it came to women and children. The very two that seems to be Diddy's main victims. And he has that tatted on his back. I would not laugh at the claims of him being charged with necromancy. I wouldn't laugh. As a Haitian woman, I'm telling you right now, that shit is real. It is.
Now, for all you idiots that's in the comment section, I'm going to say allegedly. These charges, I didn't look them up. Let's set that record straight. But somewhere, she did. And if it's true, and Diddy is being charged with necrophilia, sleeping with a dead corpse, do you realize, I want y'all to understand something, right? Especially you dumbasses in the comment section saying free Diddy. Do you realize I told y'all from the jump that all of the charges that Diddy was charged with didn't all come out yet? They're going to slowly charge him with more and more charges before he goes to trial, and he's getting closer to trial. They didn't tell him everything they was going to hit him with. Do you realize that there is a reason? The reason that we here. Do you know it's a reason why the nigga lawyer stepped down and said, I can no longer move forward with this case? His lawyer said, I cannot no longer move any further. The nigga lawyer turned down millions of dollars. What would make Diddy's lawyer turn down millions of dollars and walk away from a case? The nigga walked away. Do you realize that the FBI do not bluff? Do you realize that the FBI got the biggest balls in the world? The FBI? You're going to need God to beat the FBI. You better have God on your side to beat the FBI. They got a 97, 98 conviction rate. That means only 2 people out of 100 can beat them. And that's maybe. Wow. Did y'all hear what she said? Nah. Gotta play it again. Listen to how she broke it down. And shout out to this beautiful young girl.
Necrophilia and necromancy, right? These are the 2 popular speculations as to why, or possible reasons as to why Diddy's attorney, Anthony Rico, has set a motion or put in a motion to be withdrawn from the case, right? He states in his paperwork that under no circumstances can he continue to represent Diddy. Now, definition
under no
of necrophilia
circumstances
is the engagement of sexual intercourse with corpses.
Dead bodies.
That is what some of the new charges are against Diddy. Just put him under the jail. Put him under the fucking jail. At this point, don't even take us to trial. Nobody wants to hear about this shit. That's so disgusting. I can only imagine being sick to my stomach reading about you in engaging in intercourse with corpses. Sexual intercourse with corpses. That's disgusting. That's beyond disgusting, right? But the one that has everybody giggling in the comments talking about, oh, is he a sorcerer? Is he a wizard? Is necromancy, right? And necromancy, by definition, is the practice of sorcery, magical sorcery. Necromancy is the practice of magical sorcery involving communication with the dead by summoning their spirits, right? As apparitions or visions. Did y'all forget that Diddy has the tattoo on his back? As a Haitian woman, did y'all forget that he has a tattoo on his back of hold on. You guys forgot that he has Erzuli Dantor on his back? Who is a Haitian voodoo deity? What does he say? I got the front and she got my back? Erzuli Dantor is a main loi, okay? In Haitian Creole, that translates to elder spirit, okay? She's a big fucking deal. Now, if you want to do your research on who Erzuli Dantor is, by all means, go ahead and do your research. You understand? But one thing I'll let you know, she never played when it came to women and children. The very 2 that seems to be Diddy's main victims. And he has that tatted on his back. I would not laugh at the claims of him being charged with necromancy. I wouldn't laugh. As a Haitian woman, I'm telling you right now, that shit is real. It is.
So now, that brings me back to how people was in my comment section talking about, Hassan, you a hater. With Gillian Wallow talking about the kid that turned young Cheese TV off, rocked his snot box. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in blood sacrifices? Press 1 in the comment section. If you don't, press 2. I'm just curious. And I said, the industry is built around sorcery. The industry is built around blood sacrifices. This young girl just broke down the sorcery that Diddy is involved in. Because some of these dudes, like Diddy, when they dealing with white magic, they like to deal with black magic. Because there's a difference between white magic in black magic. Now, whether you believe in magic or not, they do. So when you hear videos where these dudes sitting up there talking about the door, and then they sit up there telling you sacrifices, then y'all sit up there telling me I'm full of shit and being a manipulator because I'm going off to the same energy and the same teachings that they're teaching. Oh no, you wrong. You just trying to get views. No, this is what they teach you on the internet. Then when you catch them and you hear what they're saying and you regurgitate what they're teaching you back to them, now you the bad guy. You the clout chaser. Then yo, let me tell you, my last video I put up before this to let y'all know I was going live, I sat back and watched hundreds of likes. It took them 6 to 7 minutes before they allowed me to get one view when I had a bunch of comments and likes. They're holding that. Like, I swear to you, I know for a fact. Matter of fact, I want whoever's watching me right now, write in the comment section, because y'all can see better than me right now, how many comments we got so far during this live. How many comments? Because sometimes they got a glitch. They don't fix everything, and it shows how many people is really watching us. This shit deep.
It's a level of success where it's a door. It's a door. When you platinum and you're getting 50,000 a show, I've been there. There's a door that you can walk in. I'm not sure if it's homo or if it's Illuminati. I just didn't take that though. I went straight. Listen, when you get to a level of success, when you're getting 30, 40, 50,000 a show, you platinum, you running across the world. There's 3 different doors, right? There's 3 different ways to walk. There's to the left, there's to the right, and then there's straight. Straight is you're on your own. Let's see if you continue this success, young man. Let's see if it's all about your skills, young man. Let's really see that. You went straight. To the right, I'm not sure if that's the homo shit right there. And then there's to the left, I'm not sure if there's some sacrifice shit going on right there. I'm not sure because I went straight. But I was offered these doors.
It's just you were offered some gay shit?
No. I'm saying that to the right when I seen it, those was those guys over there. You know what I'm saying? Those different people, which I have no problem with. You know, that's y'all. You feel me? And I just chose to go straight. And I haven't been platinum since.
Now, you listening to him, then you listen to Shorty break down Diddy's new charges. And you see, I don't be, like, listen, man.
Did Hollywood call you yet?
I mean, you know, yeah, I'm a part of that Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I got a Hollywood agency. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Let me
in
ask
that
you a
loop.
question, right? I can't say too much, but I'm going to say it. Has it ever been a time where it's though, have you ever got a visitor?
A visitor. Like somebody come to your house?
How can I explain this? When you're getting to certain levels and you're going up, somebody come see you.
And want to come talk to you?
Somebody come and see you and to help you go to the next level. A lot of people, you know how you might see somebody that's not that talented or not that funny or whatever, and all of a sudden they be all the way up here and you trying to figure out how that happened? Now I'm going to rephrase this question. Have anybody came to visit you?
Nah, hell no.
Y'all can't read in between the lines of what this nigga is doing and what they saying? Y'all can't see The charges that Diddy is being charged with, how they slowly necrophilia? I want to know whose dead body. Do you recall Cam ever calling Jim Jones a snitch? Or was Charlemagne the guard reaching or getting Cam mixed up with Whack 100? I never watched the full video, but I'm going to watch it. The JBP featuring Hassan Campbell would be crazy. Thank you for sponsoring this war, family. Like, come on, man. Don't make it seem like I be in my house just making shit up. No, I be listening to these niggas.
I come from a space now where I understand that doors open, and behind those doors are other doors. I'm the guy that wants to keep opening up the doors. I'm going to be with the people that are getting them open. That's it. It's quite simple. You know what it is?
You know, it reminds me of that scene in The Matrix when Neo was running from the twins, those twin gens, the shapeshifters, and they kept opening doors and going through doors and going through doors. Yeah. The nigga said, as long as those doors open, I'm going to keep going through them. But the show I'll probably give y'all tomorrow, I'm going to start doing morning shows. I'm just trying to figure out what channel I want to do my morning shows on. Right? I think I might start doing them on Snapbox TV, though. So, right? Chad Ocho Cinco, he said some slick shit about Cameron. He said, you're not in the same rooms. You don't go through the same doors that I go through. Yeah, there's levels to that shit. Did y'all catch that? He said, you don't go through the same doors. You ain't in the same rooms that I'm in. I said, wow, that was deep.
Tell you facts. Hear it. This industry is not what it seems to be. Listen, this is a rapper. You got 200 followers. I bet you there's rappers in here right now that can rap way better than me. You can't. You can rap way better than me. You will never be where I'm at because this industry is
rigged.
It's rigged. Yo, listen. You have to sit down with Spotify. Sit down with Apple. You have to do this interview. You have to. If you don't want to, you have to. You have to go see this person and sit down and talk to them. You have to go and do this. You have to. Yo, you gotta check the boxes. Literally, you can say, I don't feel like doing that. I don't even like that person. You
have to. You're a puppet.
You can't say certain shit.
Take it down.
Take it down right now. Okay, I'll take it down. Don't say that.
But yo, listen to how Tekashi did that. Take that down. You have to. Y'all not reading the energy. You not reading the room. Who's the they? The way he's whispering. You have to. Take that down. Who? You don't see the fear in Academic's face? Do y'all realize when I played this video and kept playing this video is when they reached out to me? Who's to say that I was even supposed to make it out of those meetings? Because there was a door. And when Hassan Campbell sat down with them, I didn't go through that door. And ever since I went and sat down with them, my shit ain't been the same. They sabotaged my whole shit. And I can't even understand that because I built my shit independently on YouTube. So how you sabotage my shit? Look at Academic's stupid face. You don't see the fear in his face? Listen. You gotta listen sometimes. Because sometimes when the universe is talking and God is trying to tell you something.
Tell you facts. Hear it. This industry is not what it seems to be. Listen, this is a rapper. You got 200 followers. I bet you there's rappers in here right now that can rap way better than me.
I bet you they can.
You can rap way better than me. You will never be where I'm at because this You have to sit down with Spotify. Sit down with
Look
Apple.
at academics to the side.
You have to do this interview. You have to. If you don't want to, you have to. You have to go see this person and sit down and talk to them. You have to go and do this. You have to. Yo, you gotta check the boxes. Literally, you could say, I don't feel like doing that. I don't even like that person. You have to. You're a puppet. You can't say some shit. Take that down. Take it down right now. Okay, I'll take it down. Don't say that.
Now,
and the barrier of entry is easy enough. Like for the things that people want to do, right? People want to be streamers, they want to be podcasters. Even if you want to put out music, you can do it on your own.
Yeah, before getting on TV was hard.
You had to suck dick. You had to take it up that.
They had so they could hold it over you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the only way.
You had to suck dick.
We was on TV, bro.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
We were on TV, dude.
I made sacrifices for all.
Yo, get the ass to Idiot. How the fuck I keep getting TV shows?
Duval had a TV show. Shows how to come a TV show. Listen, we on, baby.
he said, I made sacrifices for all of us. What part of y'all not listening to? What part of y'all not listening to? Now that y'all heard all of that, the playback on this video is going to be crazy. Now that y'all heard all of that, right? There you go. My screen had to come back in. Now that y'all heard all of that, listen to baby girl again. Listen to her.
Necrophilia and necromancy, right? These are the two popular speculations as to why, or possible reasons as to why Diddy's attorney, Anthony Rico, has set a motion or put in a motion to be withdrawn from the case, right? He states in his paperwork that under no circumstances can he continue to represent Diddy. Now, definition of necrophilia is the engagement of sexual intercourse with corpses. If that is what some of the new charges are against Diddy, just put him under the jail. Put him under the fucking jail. At this point, don't even take us to trial. Nobody wants to hear about this shit. That's so disgusting. I can only imagine being sick to my stomach reading about you in engaging in intercourse with corpses. Sexual intercourse with corpses. That's disgusting. That's beyond disgusting, right? But the one that has everybody giggling in the comments talking about, oh, is he a sorcerer? Is he a wizard? Is necromancy, right? And necromancy, by definition, is the practice of sorcery, magical sorcery. Necromancy is the practice of magical sorcery involving communication with the dead by summoning their spirits, right? As apparitions or visions. Did y'all forget that Diddy has a tattoo on his back? As a Haitian woman, did y'all forget that he has a tattoo on his back of, hold on. You guys forgot that he has Elzeli Danto on his back?
It's on his back.
Who is a Haitian voodoo deity?
That is the tattoo on his back.
What does he say?
She's
I
not
got
lying.
the front and she got my back? Elzeli Danto is a main loi, okay? In Haitian Creole, that translates to elder spirit, okay? She's a big fucking deal. Now, if you want to do your research on who Elzeli Danto is, by all means, go ahead and do your research. You understand? But one thing I'll let you know, she never played when it came to women and children. The very two that seems to be Diddy's main victims. And he has that tatted on his back. I would not laugh at the claims of him being charged with necromancy. I wouldn't laugh. As a Haitian woman, I'm telling you right now, that shit is real. It is.
He got the tattoo on his back. That's really his tattoo. If you watch Diddy throughout the years, that's the tattoo on his back. Well, there's so much that I want to touch on. so little time. Diddy will be crucified. Crucified. Diddy invited Biggie. I'm going back to Cali. And he knew that the streets wanted Biggie head after Pac died. And I'm not saying that's why Big died, because that's not why Big died. Big died because Big was set up by the same nigga that set Pac up. I don't think y'all understand. Big was in the process. He was sneaking behind Puff's back. He got Cam signed through Entertainment, right? Allegedly. Just to make sure my facts is all the way straight. He was writing for Little Kim. And he had to separate himself. He was planning on leaving Bad Boy. The nigga was the biggest artist in America and broke. The nigga was broke. YouTubers had more money than Biggie. If I was alive right now with the money that I was making, at my best on YouTube, I had more money than Biggie. On YouTube, I had more money. If we was alive at the same time, in my prime, before niggas sabotaged my channel, I had more money than Biggie. He was broke. Nigga was trying to escape the industry. He was broke. Y'all ain't never listened to Method Man? M-E-T-H-O-D, man. Nigga Method Man said, yo, he said, I never took a private jet in my life. Wu-Tang Clan was the hottest group. Method Man, when I went to jail, I used to cry because hip hop was at, when Craig Mack dropped Flavor in Your Ear. Then I see Method Man. When I first stepped on the scene, niggas was petrified. Ran back to the family, was being chased by homicide. And then a couple of months later, you're all I need to get by. And we had our Walkmans. Have our plugs in our ears. We had our plugs in our ears. We had our Walkmans. You're all I need. Every nigga in jail was looking for love. Nigga wanted they man. Nigga wanted they man. Yo, let me tell you something about jail, right? Jail will have you looking to reach out to a bitch that you ain't even like in the streets. Like, I love you. I just want to have walks in the park with you. Can I come home and we have picnics and we put the blanket on the grass and we have barbecues and eat our peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Baby girl, don't fall for the bullshit. Them niggas is desperate. Niggas be in jail desperate. Yo, and the crazy part about it is, most of them niggas that be writing letters, it be a poetry nigga. See, anybody that I wrote a letter to, like, listen, like my first baby mother, right? This bitch. Let me tell you what this bitch did, right? I was cursing her out because after my big homie B.O., he got murdered by Sex Money Murder Twin. So after he got murdered, our relationship fell apart. Me and my baby mother was coming to see me every visit. When other people wasn't seeing me, she was coming to see me at every visit. But the anger that I had, I said some things. She heard what I said. She did a three-way. She heard me talking to my niggas in the street. And I made it clear. When I came home from jail, it was on. She had to make a decision. She made her side. She chose her side or whatever. And, so now, back to the letter. We arguing in letters, talking shit. The bitch sent me back my letter. Yo, Gina sent me back my letter, and she corrected all of the words that I spelled wrong because my spelling was crazy. Yo, she corrected every misspelled word. You know how pissed I was? She won the argument without even winning. She corrected every word that I spelled wrong and sent it back. Like, you bitch. I know she got to be laughing because she remember. Somebody gonna call her and say, yo, look at this part. Yo, Gina ass sent that letter back and she could. That's how you knew if I wrote a letter, it was gonna be some misspelled words. I didn't give a damn. I was speaking Ebonics in that bitch. But niggas be in jail. Yeah, baby. When I come home, skies is the limit. Yo, I be feeling sorry for females. You know how many niggas came home from jail? And niggas didn't even come see them the first day, the second day, the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, the sixth day. But this is the girl that did the bid. And it's crazy. Because don't think that because you're pretty. Don't think that because you're pretty. Matter of fact, being that we on this topic, it's crazy how things correlate and it falls into play because what the fuck is wrong with my foot? It's crazy, right? Because when you sit back and you analyze Big Meech and his situation with Cuffy and the chick Tammy. Tammy is the chick doing the bid with him. But he went home to Little Meech's mother. Tammy is the one that he trusted, right? But he ain't down with her ratting. He put the power of BMF, his enterprise, didn't go in his wife's name. His enterprise went into the name of a federal informant, not his wife. A federal informant, not his wife. So picture what that federal informant is going to town. And what paperwork she got. And what conversations she got recorded. Because she thought she was going to be dealing with a nigga that was in jail. That she did how many years with? You're all I need to get by. Yeah, relationships. I'm having fun with this one. Lie together, die together.
I don't care how beautiful you are. When I heard that interview, you're ugly. That's just my attitude.
Yeah, your attitude.
You could be the best looking girl in the world, but you're ugly. I didn't even like the answer. That answer right there made me say, never.
Toxic.
Half these females that look good on Instagram or social media or whatever, you notice they never do videos. They only do pictures because they have no personality and they're boring and they're regular. And you think you're somebody that you're not. And the girls that look half as good as you are funnier than you, is better than yours, head is better than yours. They make me laugh. They make me feel good while you're walking around like a stiff mannequin because your makeup is dried up all day. Your ass is tight because you're taking shots and you ain't get a massage on it in a month and a half. Your titties is about to burst because they full of silicone. And I'll take it to look half as good as you with a great personality to make me laugh and think this funny and has good sex.
And you
and
pay all my bills?
I ain't say that. It's gonna meet me halfway.
Let me tell y'all something, right? I'm definitely about to start getting more into relationships. I ain't trying to be Kevin Samuels. I'm gonna be Hassan Campbell. Everybody has a different personality. Cam said what he said, right? Some niggas feel like Cam. Some niggas feel like Cam. But then, in some cases, some niggas feel like this nigga Yada. Shout out to Yada. Some niggas hate him. A lot of dudes hate him. The women are starting to love Yada because he's showing up.
A man that's unable to provide for his woman should not be having sex. Brothers, you can't afford sex. If you're screaming 50-50, you have no right having sex. Because if you can't provide for your woman, you can't provide for your child. Now, some people say, why do you keep talking about this subject? Because y'all can't get it. Your woman's still struggling. You're stressed out because your woman's stressed out. Your woman's stressed out because you got her in an environment where it's 50-50 and she's tired. You have no right to be out here having sex with anybody. You don't have no right to even have the thought of sex in your mind if you can't provide for yourself. And that's the difference between a traditional man. Traditional men know they take care of their business before anything. 50-50 men go for pleasure. Step your game up. This is mental health. This is the most important health. Men have forgotten how to be men. And when men start to love themselves, everything else on this planet will start to grow. The women will elevate. When the women elevates, the children elevate. But the man must be protectors and providers. We got to stand on something. If we want to stand on something, it got to be the truth. So you're going to be mad at me? First be mad at yourself. All praises due to the Most High. Peace.
My mods, make sure y'all get the Africa Bambaataa comment out of my section. Block that clown. Anybody bringing up Africa Bambaataa and any of that nonsense, block them. Anybody that has a wrench. Anything that's insulting, that has something to do with bashing me, with homosexuality or Africa Bambaataa, that's what you block. People could disagree with me, but get that out of here immediately. We ain't got time to play y'all games. But if you agree with Yada, press 1. If you agree with Cameron, press 2. That's how we gonna do this. Cam said, listen, man, I might go 50-50. Yada said, nah, it's a man. If you agree with Yada, press 2. See, me, my goal as a man, I want my wife to be a money maker, to have the ability to be able to take care of my kids if I die. But my goal in life is to make sure that my wife don't have to never work a day in her life unless she wants to. I don't want to see my wife go to work. So that means I got to work hard. I don't want to see my wife go to work. Work for what? For the colonizer? I don't want to see my wife have to go to work for the colonizer, to be up under the foot of the colonizer. But if she wants to, it's a different story. But at the same time, there's nothing more unattractive than a woman that sits on her ass and do absolutely nothing. There is nothing more unattractive, especially a female that thinks just because she's pretty, that it's okay for her to sit on her ass and absolutely do nothing. And you feel comfortable doing nothing? Nothing? You're not doing nothing? That shit ain't cool. Like, nah. You got women out here. Women out here more powerful than men. And when you start to see that you got strong, independent women out here that's go-getters, when you see a female that don't want nothing, she's not attractive no more. I don't care how pretty you are. When you sitting up there and you watching a woman get into her whip, pull up. I be laughing sometimes. I be driving by, I be seeing my wife giving her the middle finger. My wife be driving by like, my kids be in the window. Look at that. That shit feel good. Knowing that we winning. What TLC said? No, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is the one that getting no love for me. Heading on the passenger side. Like, no, we don't want no scrub neither, my nigga. But at the same time, don't get it messed up. I really don't want my wife to have to work. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't want my wife to have to struggle with no bills. The internet is getting heated up. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. To my crowd, I'm about to get away from the celebrity gossip. I don't like it. I don't like talking about them. I do it because I feel like it has to be done. Because our community is poisoned by them. And they're puppets of the Roman Empire. But I don't like talking about celebrities like that. I got way too much to talk about. Talk about them? Why talk about you when I could talk about me? Why talk about them when we could talk about us? The hell is that sound? Okay.
I'm not 50 Cent. I can't make you a millionaire. Ladies, in case you ain't know, 50 Cent is the original rich baby daddy.
That's 50 Cent. Standing there with Freaky Zeke, the Dipset member, one of the co-owners of Dipset, or whatever he is of Dipset, that got a dude in jail for 30 years. 50 Cent wants us to turn our back on Big Meech for snitching. But he's in the club doing videos with Freaky Zeke, a dude who cooperated in a case. Yes, it was a robbery case where he ended up getting shot and robbed, but he was a gang member at the time. Mob niggas, gang niggas can't tell on who shot them. If you are active in the street, you can't tell on who shot you. I know who shot me. I didn't tell on who shot me. They had the cameras to watch where they came from and all that. They needed me as a witness. No, absolutely not. Now, don't get it wrong. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to confuse my civilians out there. That's because, let me shut up. Don't let the alcohol get you in trouble, nigga. It's okay for you to call the police. It's okay for you to tell. But not when 50 Cent want to sit up there and utilize our energy to destroy another black man because he cooperated. When you enter this, this internet is entertainment. Street rules do not apply on the internet. If you put your business on the internet, you an internet nigga. And internet people don't have to follow you niggas' rules. We don't have to be like you. Yo, it feels good. Yeah. It feels good not to have to abide by you niggas' rules. Y'all don't respect y'all rules. You expect, it's like a nigga telling you, you better not get caught cheating. I'm gonna beat your ass, but he cheating every day on you. You gonna beat her up. You think that she's not gonna get back? I signed up for the Patreon. When will we get the content? Salute. This is for the war. Thank you, Busy Way. Appreciate you. Tell your dog stop snoring. No, that's something else, and I'm trying to figure it out. Sounding like the last breath. I gotta disagree. If a woman not cleaning or being some type of help. See, my whole thing. Listen. If I've seen situations where you had beautiful women who worked and provided at home, cooked, cleaned, made sure that the house was taken care of, that broke down and cried and was devastated that they gave up their careers because the husband was footing the bills and they couldn't get a job to pay the rent to keep a roof over their head anymore. I don't want my wife to be crippled. I don't want a crippled bitch that can't pay bills. I want a woman that if like, listen, my monthly bills is retarded. The average person couldn't pay my monthly bills. My monthly bills is $10,000 a month, easy. My monthly bills is easily $10,000. So when you dating a woman, I'm not in the picture no more. My wife can pay all of the bills by herself. You can call it crap all you want to. I can prove it right now. Just one of my Benzes, my car note on one of my Benzes is $1,400. Just on one of them. Nigga, do you know how many cars I got? What are you talking about? You can't fathom that because you a bum. You can't fathom that because you a bum. Nigga, do you see where I live at? Do you understand how much it costs to live in New York City in a house? Or better yet, in Westchester County? And I got more than one house? More than one. What are you talking about, my nigga? Do you understand how much a mortgage costs in New York City alone? Oh, right. You never paid the mortgage before. That's why you like crap. Right. But the working people understand. Oh, the working people understand. I'm not going to get mad at the haters. I refuse to, because all you doing is telling on where you live at, and all you doing is telling that you broke, and all you doing is telling your quality of life. That's what you're doing. You can't believe that there's niggas out there that live like that. Yeah, you can't believe that. Look at the pavement in my yard. The little pavement when I first walk in my yard costs more than everything in your house. Respectfully. It is what it is. He said that's your wife family's house. Like, nigga, why do y'all say dumb shit? Why do y'all say stupid shit? When you look up my house, like you know when the other YouTuber did, and the Mellows name came up, that's a white family that sold us the house. White people that's dead right now. The Mellows. When we bought the house from the Mellows, they was in their 80s, 90s, old as shit. And it's crazy. Shout out to the Mellows, because one day I seen a house parked outside a car parked outside my house, and I'm looking out the window. So I runs up on the car, and I see two white people were sitting in the car. And it was like, hey, we was the previous owners. The previous owners, rather, that was our mother and father. Because I never met the children. I met the mother and father, which was dope. When you look up my house on the internet, right, you can see pictures of what this house looked like before I bought it. Inside and outside. Inside and outside. I bought this house, I think 2 months or a month before the twins was born, Jada and Jordan. Like, stop playing with me. But it's okay, because I also have other houses too that y'all have seen on the internet. You want to see them again? Like, who you think you playing with? But it is what it is. I don't have to sit up there, and I'm not going to let you haters take me off my game. It is what it is. Y'all have seen the growth. Y'all have seen the growth of Hassan Campbell on this internet. Y'all have seen me inspire so many people to be on the internet. My baby mother's house? You mean my wife? My baby mother? Me and my wife been together since like 91. Or you talking about my wives? Do I have more than one? Yes, still trying to figure it out. Either way, it's been decades. Which one are you talking about? But, see, I like when y'all talk like that. You know why? Because this is a man's world. And my wife don't make more money than me, my nigga. You got me fucked up. My wife don't make more money. She make money. My wife, she used to make more money than me. My wife don't make more money than me. I'm Mandingo. Nigga, I gets that bag. But I love the fact that if I fall off my feet, my wife gets that bag, my nigga. If I fall off my feet, my wife gets that bag, my nigga. It is what it is. Nigga, listen, y'all can heckle all y'all want to in the comment section. Anybody that knows why you think they hold them out. Like, do you realize why you sitting up in the comment section and you tap into my lives and you see those commercials? Do you realize that a nigga get paid off of YouTube? Do you see the super chat up there? When the people that got love for me, they dropping money in the super chat. Do you realize that I have Patreons where people come to watch exclusive videos that you niggas is not on? Yeah. So now, with that being said, to all of my mods out there, start cleaning house. We got a lot of negative energy in the comment section. Block them. Block them. Get them the fuck out of here. Get their hat the fuck up out of here. Get their socks the fuck up out of here. Get their house the fuck up out of here. Get the fuck up out of here. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out of it. Block them. Got them. Block them. Get out of here. Get your hating ass out of it. Get out of here. See, it's one thing to disagree, but it's another thing to reveal yourself to be a hater, where you can actually see the quality of a life that a nigga's living and actually try to diss him because you hate it so hard. And then you think you're going to come in my house, the comment section, and convince the people in my comment section. You think you're going to convince the people in my comment section that I'm not who I am when they've been watching me grow for years. They've been watching the development of Hassan Campbell for years. And then you think your Agent Orange ass is going to come manipulate my crowd? Get out of here. Block them. Block, 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 block. Matter of fact, you know what? Anybody that want a wrench, I'm selling wrenches right now. I'm selling wrenches right now for $50 on my channel to build up your channel. So whoever hit that super chat up that want a wrench right now so they can block their punk asses, come get this wrench. Come on and get this wrench tonight. We selling wrenches. $50 in the super chat. My cash app is $ Hassan Campbell. Stop playing with me. Get out of here. Get out of my comment section. Get your dusty ass up out of my comment section. I don't care if you disagree with me, but being a hater, I hate haters. You're not going to come in here and hate on me. Like, nah. And there's nothing worse than a nigga that actually built that had to really build his whole shit. And then you have a hating ass nigga come, oh, shit. Oh, shit. DJ, shout out to DJ. New moderator, block their ass. Block them. Block them. Get that cap right there. Who's that? Infinite Bundles, you're out of here. Somebody block them. Get out of here, Infinite Bundles. Bundles, get him out of here. I'm waiting. He's still there. Y'all taking too long. Y'all better get that nigga out of here. Yeah, let me get you. There you go. Bye. Abracadabra. Poof. Be gone. Take the what? Take your ass and get up out of here. Take the what and leave the what? You one of them niggas. Niggas be passing the blunt in the cipher. You get the blunt, try to hold it extra, knowing you ain't gonna have no more weed for the rest of the week. Unless they let your broke ass in the cipher. So you steaming away. Get your broke ass out of here. How much am I charging to promote? Well, I tell you what. It's the month of Ramadan coming up within the next 1 or 2 days. I'll be starting to get. I'll be preparing myself tomorrow for the month of Ramadan. So for the month of Ramadan, I might be promoting, depending on what I'm promoting and where I'm promoting. It'll be between $500 and $100, depending on what I'm promoting. Now, I'm gonna explain that. When I do pre-recorded videos, lately I've been playing videos of rappers behind my video that's been getting thousands of views. If you want me to put your video up on my YouTube behind one of my videos or on my video and put it and post it on my YouTube page, that's going to be $500. If you want me to promote you or promote some of your songs or something like that you have on my Instagram or on my YouTube by sharing you on my community tabs and stuff like that, that'll be $100. So promotion will be between $500 and $100 depending on what you want promoted. Now, one thing I would say is you have to be a Patreon. If you want to be a part of my team, you have to be a Patreon. But the good thing about when you join promotions with Hassan Campbell, I might promote you out of the blue at any given time. Once you pay for promotions with Hassan Campbell, you are forever a part of this team and this circle here. So when events come in the future, I plan on doing events where I'll come out to the people, and some of the rappers that you see that I'm promoting on my channel will perform their songs that my people like, that y'all actually hear. Y'all will actually be able to see some of the people like Lord Akim hopefully come out to my platform and perform their song. One Ness. And see, the good thing about being a moderator, if you're a YouTuber and you're a moderator on my channel, you should build your audience and be able to build your page, because I am and I will be doing more lives, a lot more. I'm going to be doing morning shows. I'm going to be doing late night shows. So we're going to be very, very active. Very, very active. My moderators, hopefully we will be coming out to meet and greets. The people will be able to come out to meet and greets. We'll be able to see each other, meet each other. We can network. We can have conversations with each other. We can have group chats with each other. Because, listen, I'm going to tell y'all right now, right? I don't never want to work for nobody a day in my life. And some of you people out there are motivated. Y'all go-getters. Y'all motivated and y'all go-getters. When we sit down, y'all could be able to sit up there and say, well, yo, Hassan, I'll take care of the merch. Hassan, I'll take care of this. Hassan, I'll take care of that. Hassan, I'll help you with this. Hassan, could you help me with that? Let's get rich or die trying together. There's no reason why we could have thousands of us sitting up here watching Hassan Campbell on YouTube and we all can't figure out how to eat together. I don't get, listen, I don't give a damn. If you need money to, like, I'll give you an example, right? You live in a tenement building. You live in a house. You live in the projects, wherever you live at, right? If you know how to cook, you can do deliveries. People can come pick the food up from your house. If you live in the building, instead of going to the bodega, they could get bacon, egg, and cheese from your house. I'm willing to invest in people that's willing to invest in themselves. We can eat together. I don't want to work for nobody. I want us, we the people, to work for each other. Let's figure out a way that we can get some bread together. Now, do not come in my DM, which is my Instagram is Poppy from BX River, Poppy from BX River. Do not come in my DM telling me is about some shit that you got going that I can't see on your Instagram. Because one thing I hate is a person that has a business or music. If you got music, it should be on your Instagram. If you selling clothes, if you got a clothing brand, clothing line, I should be able to see it as soon as I tap on your Instagram. Don't tell me you do music and you're not promoting yourself. Don't look for me to promote you if you're not promoting yourself. If you don't believe in you, I'm not wasting my time in you. When you believe in you, it's going to show. That's the bottom line to that. So let's get some bread together. I am looking for content creators to post on Hassan Campbell's channels, not just this channel, but all of my other channels. Listen, I got free slots. Let me change that. I'm not saying free slots. I got slots on my channel that's already established. I can't work 24 hours a day. Who's the next content creator? Who got what it takes to put videos up on Hassan Campbell's page? Who got what it takes to actually do lives with me, StreamYards with me, where we could talk shit and you ain't scared to talk again? Listen, when you come up on my StreamYards, you're not here to kiss my ass. If you disagree with me, you can say you disagree with me. I'm not looking for ass kissers. Still sharp and still. I am looking for content creators. Content creators are the new drug dealers. Are you not entertained? Content creators and gamers are making millions. Content creators and gamers is making nigga, let's get some money. If we could stream every channel that I got 24 hours a day, even on other platforms, when I'm tired, sometimes I get tired. Sometimes I just like I be caught up with so much stuff and I got so much going on. If I'm not streaming, why am I putting out 1 or 2 videos a day when I can put out 30 or 40 of your videos? And even if they give us $100 or for that video or $50 a day, how much do that add up? Let's get this bag. My question to y'all is, who's willing to ride with me? If you riding with me, join my Patreon. When you get to my Patreon, I'm going to give you certain codes that only Patreons is going to know throughout the week, so I know who's part of my Patreon or not. And we're going to figure this shit out. Patreon.com, Hassan Campbell. YouTube ain't going to keep controlling my numbers like this. We're going to work on Rumble. We're going to build Rumble. Y'all going to follow me on my Hassan Campbell page on Facebook, because I can't. Do not follow any Hassan Campbell pages, any of them on Instagram. They all fake. Poppy from Bronx River or Snotbox TV. Poppy from BX River or Snotbox TV. Don't put in Bronx River. That's not mine neither. I only have 2 Instagram pages. Snotbox TV and Poppy from BX River. Anything under Hassan Campbell on Instagram is fake. As far as on Facebook go, I'm going to create groups so that anybody rocking with me, we gonna wean out. You could be a supporter, that's cool. But I'm also looking for people that's willing to get money. Elon Musk said the future, and it's crazy that I'm advertising all this business right now, and my whole comment section just went out. Whole screen just went out. So we're going to figure this out. Patreon.com. Anybody looking for promotions and stuff like that, you have to be a Patreon. The Patreon you're joining the $5 tier. That's the start. Then the negotiation and everything, you have to be a Patreon. The only reason why I haven't been, I'm going to tell you something. The only reason why I haven't been working my Patreon is because I had to figure out certain things, because my Patreon was being mass flagged because I was putting certain videos up through YouTube to go to Patreon. Now that I don't have to do that, and I was trying to wean certain people out because I had too many agents. I was weaning the broke niggas out and getting certain people out. I reduced my Patreon for a reason. Now I'm going to build the Patreon back up. And a lot of shit that you're not going to see on YouTube is going to be on my Patreon because I can't talk about it. I don't want to break YouTube guidelines. So it's going to be a lot of conversations that I'm going to talk about on my Patreon. But yeah, it is what it is. It's a lot of things that I want to talk about. There's a lot of it's a lot of women out there with voices that need to be heard. It's time for you females to come. Yeah, y'all gotta come out of hiding. Y'all gotta come out of hiding and start using y'all voice. These men out here weak. These niggas is weak. The only power some of these men have is the ability to smack a bitch. That's all they got. They ain't gonna even throw a punch at the police officer that's locking them up for the rest of their life. These niggas will smack a bitch, but they not gonna throw not one punch against the police officer that's gonna put them in jail for 20 years. Females need to start talking. This used to be a man's world. Now these niggas is bitches. I got you on Instagram waiting for the follow back. And I ain't gonna lie, Haas, I had to stop Patreon until you got more active on the game. Yeah, I'm about to get more active on the game, but I purposely starved it out because I also had an issue because niggas like, I ain't gonna even say the nigga name, but certain people that I used to deal with in mods that I used to build, mods are dangerous. And I'm gonna make a video on that. If you a YouTuber, don't trust none of your mods. If you a YouTuber, do not trust none of your mods. I learned from a bad experience. I learned from a very, very bad experience from mods trying to do all types of crazy shit and then making excuses for it. But whatever. Don't listen. Nobody on the internet is your friend. You trust people for who they show you, who they show you they are. Once they show you something different, then you believe them. When a person show you who they really are, believe them, and you move from there. So yeah, we gonna get ready to get to this bag. I purposely neglected the shit out of my Patreon because I wanted certain people to go the fuck away. I got tired of niggas taking my Patreon videos and sharing my Patreon videos on Clubhouse and other platforms. I'm not on these platforms. If you pay for a video exclusively, it shouldn't be leaked to Clubhouse. And the next time the little dirty bastard do that, I swear to God, I'm gonna sick. I mean, it's bad when you got to sick a nigga that don't have a job, that live with mama, live with mama. But the next time a nigga take a video out of my Patreon, I swear to God, I'll spend $100,000 to break a nigga. I'll sick so many lawyers because I'm not going to go for that. So that's one of the reasons why I've been chilling off my Patreon, because they've been taking shit and taking shit and taking shit. So even with the old videos, everything on Patreon is about to be so new. So new. So anybody out there doing music or whatever the case may be, Facebook, I'm going to be promoting your music on Facebook. I'm going to promote your music on Instagram. I'm promoting your music on Bigo. Because it's going to be it's going to be at least 2 nights out of the week that I'm going to start streaming on Bigo. And Bigo, you can play music. So yeah, it's going to be, it's definitely going to be a lot of channels where we're going to be doing our thing. So yeah. Rumble, I have a Rumble. I'm still trying to learn the Rumble. We're going to have certain nights on Rumble. We definitely going to have certain nights, because you can't pay me to believe that we don't have 10,000 people in the building right now. And being that I'm advertising all this other different platforms, whoever behind the scene is watching, you notice how we almost had 4,000 people in the building. They brought us back down to 2,100. Now watch. Stop putting a cap on my page. Fuck academics. I'm not hitting up academics. Who you think put the bots on my channel? Who you think put the bots on my channel to keep me down? Why you think I put up that post with Tekashi 6ix9ine telling academics that my channel was better than his channel. Y'all remember before I lost my monetization, I was going live. I had 20,000 people watching me. I had a minimum of 11,000 people watching me every time I went live. Now I could barely get a 5,000 people back in the building. They won't even let me get 3,000. When my last video that I just dropped, I'm going to drop a video just to prove it to y'all. Or better yet, maybe I put the screenshots on Instagram where for the first 7 minutes of my video, I had no views, but hundreds of likes and comments for 7 minutes straight. It's not even normal. So now we went from 2,100 to 2,500 to 2,592. That's just to show you. So when I start trying to get around their glitches, every time I go out and go back in, the notifications come back out. It sends some more people come back in. They putting a cap on my channel. If they took that cap off, it would really, really show us how many people we really, really got in the building. But I'm not going to keep talking about numbers. It is what it is. Haas, you need to run this. YouTube is taking 1/3 of your own super chat. And there are other companies that's 5% invested on business, brother. Yeah, I know. One half of the time, YouTube don't even let me get my super chat. So yeah, it's definitely time for us to stop playing games and figure out some shit. If you have a topic that you think that you want me to speak on, DM me on my Instagram. I don't really check my Facebook like that. I'm a start, but I really don't. DM me in my Instagram, Poppy from BX River, Poppy from BX River. DM me, let me know what topic, send me the article. And sometimes that's where these articles come from of the cases or the topics that I deal with. Make sure y'all subscribe to my Snotbox TV on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to my Real Topics with Hassan on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to my Raw and Cut with Hassan on YouTube because I'm about to go ham on all my channels. And again, if you want promotions from me, hit me up in my DM and we discuss that because I'm going to actually have talent nights and stuff like that where I display talent and let artists and rappers and stuff like that videos be played. We're gonna have talent nights where niggas spit their freestyles or whatever the case may be. All of that is coming soon. We got a lot of programs, a lot of things where this channel is not going to be, or these channels that I have is not going to just be about Hassan Campbell. It's going to be about the people too. It is what it is. BX ready. How's you made me invest in shades? We all need them. So yeah, let's get it. It is what it is. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. My kids got to get up and go to school. I'm going to try to give y'all a morning show. 9 times out of 10, I think, matter of fact, we're going to do a morning show. Now, the whole question is, again, from the audience, we're going to do it on Snotbox TV. What time do you think we should do the morning show? What time do you think we should do the morning show? I'm asking the people. Let me know in the comment section. What time is a good time to do the morning show? $12 is the afternoon. Majority rules. Now, if I send up if I send out a StreamYard link, who's willing to pull up on my StreamYard? If I send out a link and I do a StreamYard, press 1 if you're willing to pull up. Let me know if you're willing to do a StreamYard, because like I want to meet new people. I want to meet new people. So we're going to start doing Snotbox TV morning shows. We'll see. But if you think you're gonna pull up on my StreamYard, you have to show your face. You got to show your face. That's the #1 rule. You got to show your face. Now, certain people, I might do shows with them without them showing their face, but I got to know you. I got to know who I'm dealing with. We can't let the devil inside, but it is what it is, man. I'm not going to keep y'all up all night. I got to save some of this energy for the morning. It's the middle of the night. We did our thing or whatever the case may be. I hope y'all enjoyed this show. Y'all stay tuned. Stay prayed up. I need y'all to pray for me. Anybody out there, man, that believe in God, I don't care who you believe in. Y'all make sure y'all pray for me, because certain days, man, I don't even be having the energy to do this. I deal with a lot of negative energy, and sometimes it takes toll, because some of the things that I see that y'all don't see, it takes toll. And prayer is power. I want y'all to pray for me. Pray that I make it through the month of Ramadan successful, with God forgives me for the sins that I've committed throughout my years, because I've committed a lot of sins. And pray that I could just be here and be the voice that y'all need me to be. It is what it is. Y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I'm out. As a matter of fact, when this video goes off, I want everybody that's watching this live, when this live goes off, I want you to come back in the comment section, and I want you to state where you from and how old you are. Rep your town. I want to know where you from. I want to know what island, what country, what city you from, and how old you are. Put that in the comment section. When this video goes off, come back in the comment section and put your state, your city, your town, where you from, your age. Rep your set. I'm out.